question is 200 logs, wooden logs. Logs means you know, the wooden logs like this, they are placed in a row wise. Okay, 200 logs, total 200 logs are placed, start in the following manner. First row, 20 logs in the bottom row. So this bottom row contains 20 logs. Here we have 20 logs in the bottom row. Okay, so then this row contains 20 logs. So then what happens next? Then 19 in the next row. So that means one reduced. Here it is 20, then 19, so 18, like that. The wooden logs number decreases as you arrange one above the other. This is the first row which is on the ground having 20 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that up to 20. Then in the second row we have 19. In the third row we have 18. So 18 in the third row. So on the bottom row we have 20 wooden logs. On the next row we have 19 logs. Then above that we have 18 logs, and it continues like that. Every time it decreases by one log, wooden log. In how many rows are the logs placed in? That means 200 logs can be placed in how many rows? So that means you need to find out. So in how many rows? This is nth row. Let us assume this is the nth row. Okay. So you have to find out n value. In how many rows you can complete all the 200 wooden logs. Then next one, how many logs are there in the top row? So here in the top row you have to find out the number of logs placed. Okay, so then you have to find out AN also. AN. How? N and AN. Here, first row, this is second row, like just first term. So look at the number of logs, you can write like this. The number of logs in first row, first, second and third, etc. are in AP. They are in arithmetic progression. So AP is, the given AP is 20 in the first row, again 19, then 18, 17, like that it continues, decreases. So we do not know in which row this 200 logs will end. So what are the data that is given? According to that you can collect here. Since it is in arithmetic progression, you can write first term. A is equal to 20. This is the first term. Common difference D is equal to 19 minus 20. It is equal to D is equal to minus 1. So you got the A value and the D value. Okay. So this is first row 20, second row 19, third row 18. Then in which row that actually the last row? What is the last row here? That means N you have to calculate. N you have to find out here. So then what else is given? Here there is one number in this question. Look at this number. 200 logs. 200 logs represents sum of all the wooden logs kept here. It is the sum of all the wooden logs in all the rows. 200, totally 200 wooden logs. Therefore it is Sn. Sn must be 200. You can use this Sn, A and D. You can find out the value of N, and in the last row how many wooden logs? See, first row how many wooden logs are there? 20. That is the first term. In the second row how many wooden logs are there? 19. That is the second term. Third row we have 18 wooden logs. That is the third term. The same way nth term we have to find out. That gives you the number of wooden logs in the last row. So you have to find out the nth term, n value and nth term also you have to find out. So let us write here, we have to find out an also. To find out an we need n value. N value can be calculated using these three, A, D and Sn. So let us use the formula. Sn is equal to, we have n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the formula. So let us substitute the values here now. Sn is equal to, we have that is 200. N we do not know, let us write as it is n by 2. 2 into a value, we know that it is 20 plus n minus 1. So we do not know the value of n minus 1 you write as it is, d value it is minus 1. So let us simplify this, transfer these two to the left hand side, it becomes 400 is equal to n into 40, multiply this minus 1 inside, minus n plus 1, minus into n, minus 1 into n, minus n, minus into minus plus. So 400 is equal to n into 41 minus n, 40 plus 1, 41, then minus n as it is. Now 400 is equal to 41 n, multiply inside, minus n into n square. Transfer everything to the left hand side now. Minus n square will become plus n square, 41 n becomes minus 41 n, then plus 400 is equal to 0. Now you have to factorize this by splitting the middle term now. After this factorizing 400 you will get 5 into 5, 2 into 2 into 2, like that it is 16 and 25 gives you 400. If you add or subtract you should get 41. 25 plus 16, add them. So you are getting 41. So you want minus 41, therefore you put minus 25 and minus 16 here. So you will get n square minus 25n, then minus 16n. You can write minus 41 as minus 25n and minus 16n plus 400 is equal to 0. Take common from this one, you take n common, you will get n minus 25. Here minus 16 you take common, it becomes plus, then minus you are taking common, then plus becomes minus. 16 into 25 is 400, therefore it is equal to 0. So now, you got again n minus 25 common here. Here also we have n minus 25, here also we have n minus 25. You can take common. So n minus 25 into n minus 16. n minus 16 is equal to 0. So if you equate this one, n minus 25 is equal to 0. So n is equal to 25, or n minus 16 is equal to 0. That means n is equal to 16. So we got two values. Which one you have to accept? You have to find out whether n is equal to 16. Can you tell me why you have to accept only n is equal to 16, not n is equal to 25?
Total number of blocks is 20, sir.
Total number of?
We can't take 25.
Total number of?
Blocks, wooden blocks is 20, sir. Maximum.
Maximum 20. Okay.
So we can't take 25.
This is not the wooden blocks. This is the number of rows here.
Sir, A n will be negative, sir.
That is what. You have to find out a n here. Just by looking the n value, you cannot decide. Okay, this is not the number of wooden blocks in the top row. So this is the total number of rows that you are arranging. See, look at this. That's why I told you clearly. You understand this. So this is 20, first row, 19, second row, third row, 18. This is nth row. Nth row, that is n value only you have found out. And how many blocks are in the top row, that you have to find out by taking the nth term formula, an. So now you have to verify for both now. If n is equal to 25, let us take if n is equal to 25. If n is equal to 25, then an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here, let us substitute an. So n 25, a 25, a value, first term, what is the first term here? 20. Number of wooden blocks in the bottom row. Then n minus 1, 25 minus 1, d, it is minus 1. Simplify this one, 20 plus 24 into minus 1. So 20, it becomes minus 24. What is the answer you are getting? Minus 4. So A25 is minus 4. It is not possible. So minus 4 logs in the last row, it is not possible. So minus 4 logs in last row is not possible. You cannot have the negative number here. N value should be positive only. So therefore, you can take this. So n is equal to, therefore n must be 16. Therefore n is equal to 16. There are 16 rows. So there are 16 rows. There are 16 rows. So now you can find out an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a 16 is equal to a again 20 plus n value. Now you have to take 16 minus 1 into d value minus 1. So 20 plus 15 into minus 1. So 20 minus 15. So it gives you 5. So a 16. So number of wooden logs in the top row or 16th row is 5. So the last row contains 5 wooden logs. You can see the diagram here. So this is n is 16 now. 16th row is the last row. This is first row. This is first one, second one, third one. This is 16th is the last one. In the 16th row, we have 5 wooden logs. An is equal to 5. So you have 5 wooden logs in the last row. Is it clear to all of you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us read this question now. In a potato race, a competition, a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meter from this first 5 meter. Bucket is placed at a distance 5 meter from the first potato, and the other potatoes are 3 meter apart. 3 meter apart in the starting line. There are 10 potatoes. The number of potatoes is given. There are 10 potatoes in the line. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drops it in the bucket, runs back to pick up the next potato, and runs back to bucket to drop it in. She continues like this. See, look at the diagram, then you can understand. Here is a bucket placed here at the starting point, and the first potato will be at 5 meter distance. First potato kept at 5 meter distance. Then the second potato, it will be at 3 meter distance from the first potato. This is first potato, second potato, and the distance between the potatoes is 3 meter. But the distance between the bucket and the first potato is 5 meter. First term here 5. So look at this. The next one is 3, 3, 3. Every potato is placed at 3 meter apart. So then how many potatoes are there? There are 10 potatoes. The first one, second one, third one, like that, 10 potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 9. Then one more will be there. Then this is the 10th potato. There are totally 10 potatoes are placed on this line. Now you are, what is the question? You look at this. So she continues. How she is taking? See, starting potato, how she will pick? From the bucket she will go and pick the first potato. Look at the screen. So when she goes to the first potato and picks it up and drops it here. Then what happens? Again she will go back. At a time she will pick only one potato. She will go back to the second potato. Then she will come back and drops here. Then again she will run to the third potato, picks it up, comes back and drops it. Again she will run. For every potato she has to run twice here. So once going, then coming back. Then going, then coming back. Every time she is going and coming back. To pick up every potato she has to run twice. So now let us find out the distances of the potatoes first. Then later we will find out how much distance she will cover. So the distances of the potatoes. So let us find distance of potato from the bucket. So let us calculate now. What is the distance of the first potato from the bucket? What is the distance of the first potato from the bucket? 5 meter. So just you can write here 5 meter. It is equal to 5 meter. Then second potato. At what distance it is placed from the bucket?
8 meter. 5 plus 3.
5 plus 3. 8. 5 plus 3. 8. Don't see this 5, 6 again. It is not the number of potatoes or the distance. It is only the number of potatoes there. So now first potato at 5 meter. Second potato will be 5 plus 3. She has to, that second potato is placed at 8 meter distance. Third potato is placed at, see, 5, 3 plus 3. First, second, third one. 5 plus 3 plus 3. So it is 11. So 11 meter. Then next potato, tell me. Next potato again plus 3. So what is that? 14 meter. So like this it continues. So the distances of the potatoes, this is the distances of the potatoes from the bucket. Now the thing is how much distance she will cover, that we have to find out. To pick up the first potato, she has to run twice to the potato and again to the bucket. From the bucket to the potato, then from potato to bucket. So every time she is going twice the distance. So now distance covered by, distances covered by her to pick the potatoes. To pick the potatoes is twice the distance. Twice the distances of each potato. So therefore, that is equal to, now to pick up the first potato, how much distance she has to cover, can you tell me? 5 into 2 times. So let us write 10 meter. 5 into 2, 10. To pick up the second potato, how much distance she has to go cover? 16. So you can write 5, 16, 10, 16, then 22, then 28. Like this it goes. Like this it goes. Now check this whether it is in AP or not. Is it in AP? 10 plus 6, 16 plus 6, then 12 plus 6. Look at this. So here, so it is in AP. It is in AP. It is in arithmetic progression. So in this case, A is equal to 10. Common difference B is equal to 6. Okay. So now tell me how many terms will be there here like this? How many? 10, because there are 10 potatoes. So n is equal to 10. So now what is the question we have to find out? What is the answer? This, what is the question they asked? What is the total distance that the competitor has to run? What is the total distance that the competitor has to? What you have to find out here? What you have to find out? Sn. Total. Sn you have to calculate. Sn is the question mark. You have to calculate Sn. So is the data enough to find out Sn? This much is enough or not? Write the formula.